Hereditary gingival fibromatosis, subacromial bursitis, and ophthalmia. What are we thinking?
Not much, trying to figure out what I'm getting for lunch today.
I'm considering an autoimmune condition that's affecting both the eyes and the bursa in the shoulder.
Maybe it's a combination of different infections leading to these symptoms.
I think it's a classic case of neglected tropical diseases, affecting multiple systems at once.
Neglected tropical diseases. You're all wrong. We need to perform a hymenotomy immediately.
But Hawks, that procedure is extremely risky and not commonly used for these symptoms.
I had a BLT yesterday, not having that today.
I don't care how risky it is. I'm the one in charge here, and I say we go ahead with it. The patient's life is in our hands, and this is the right treatment. Now, get ready to perform the hymenoto. Tracy, I need to perform a hymenotomy on my patient. I strongly believe they have neglected tropical diseases.
Hawks, I appreciate your dedication, but are you sure about this diagnosis? You have a tendency to jump to conclusions?
I have years of experience, Tracy. You can't just dismiss my expertise like that.
But Hawks, your track record shows that you've been wrong before. We can't risk the patient's health based on a hasty decision.
You need to move on from the past, Tracy. This time I'm right. Trust me on this.
I need more than just your word, Hawks. I need solid evidence before we proceed with such a risky and permanent procedure.
Oh no, the patient is in critical condition. We need to act quickly.
I don't think the hymenotomy was the right treatment for neglected tropical diseases. Dr. Hawks was wrong to insist on it.
You're right. We need to figure out the correct treatment as soon as possible. This is a serious situation.
I wouldn't worry too much, Randall. We'll come up with a solution. How should we tell our significant other?
That's up to the patient. That's a personal matter, Gary.
You are all a bunch of incompetent fools, nearly killing our patient with your misdiagnosis of neglected tropical diseases and the botched treatment of hymenotomy. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
We didn't botch it. I actually looked at the textbook for how that's supposed to be done because I know it's a delicate procedure.
Yeah, we need to know how to correct our mistake.
Please tell us. We want to make it right.
We are deeply sorry, Hawks. Please guide us on the correct path.
You're also blind. It's like working with a pack of morons. The patient is suffering from a simple case of appendicitis. Get your heads out of your asses and start using your brains for once. I'll be back when I decide whether you're worth keeping around or not.
Appendicitis. And you ordered a hymenotomy. How stupid are you, Hawks?
Now, what are we supposed to tell our fiancé? They were looking forward to a hymenotomy of their own on their upcoming honeymoon?
So, Johnson, how's everything going with your patients in oncology?
Actually, things have been quite challenging, but I'm doing my best to provide the best care for them.
That must be tough. I can only imagine the emotional toll it takes.
Yes, it's not easy, but I find it rewarding to help them through their journey.
Even when it's a short journey from stage 4 to stage 6 feet under?
That's not nice. Anyway, what's this I hear about you having trouble diagnosing a patient?
Well, the patient has been experiencing recurrent fevers, fatigue, and abdominal pain. It's been quite a puzzle.
That does sound like a tough case. Have you tried running additional tests?
Yes, I have. And you know what? I think I finally figured out what's wrong with the patient.
Wow, that's great news. What's the diagnosis?
It's a rare autoimmune disorder that presents with similar symptoms. I need to run some more tests to confirm, but I'm pretty confident.
That's amazing, Hawks. Your patient will be relieved to finally have some answers. Well, I should get going. Take care.
Thanks, Johnson. I'll keep you updated on the case. See you later. Sorry I'm late, but we have a serious issue to address immediately.
Hawks, why didn't you put on the proper gear before coming in here? I just lost my appetite for lunch.
It's incredibly irresponsible and dangerous to not follow the safety protocols.
Yeah, you can't just barge in here like that.
What's gotten into you, Hawks?
I know it may seem unorthodox, but neglected tropical diseases wasn't the root problem here.
Maybe I should have gone with the BLT again.
I diagnosed it as infection prevention and control. Dr. Johnson and I figured it out over lunch.
What's the prognosis, Hawks?
Simple. We implement strict protocols immediately and stay vigilant. We'll have it under control in no time.
Tuna casserole it is.
Gary, you've been obsessed with lunch all day. Maybe if you remembered how to pack lunch, you wouldn't be filling the oxygen in this hospital with stupidity.
No, Leslie. Gary's hopeless. He could snack on Einstein's brain and still dawn a wall all day. I can't believe I missed that diagnosis.
Oh, I can.
If only I didn't have such incompetent doctors around.
You the one who diagnosed neglected tropical diseases at first. Maybe you should have listened to me earlier.
If I listened to you, I'd end up nearly as stupid as my own doctors.
I probably would have gotten the diagnosis right and prevented the torment your patient went through.
No, because you tormenting me would have tormented the patient with a bad judgment call. Stop acting in vain, Tracy. It does us no good.